going on, fam? Back again, another episode. See, here's the thing. Today, because we're going toward the end of the year, we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions or self-improvement plans. Do they work? What's the reason behind them? And for those of us that have done it, y'all know how hard it is. So I'm gonna jump right in here. Carl, let me ask you, are you a fan of New Year's resolutions?
I'm not, because not that people should not resolve to do better,
Good point.
but more so of people start thinking of New Year's resolutions in like October, November, and start developing, this is going to be my New Year's resolution. I'm going to lose, unrealistic amount of pounds, But here's and when I say October, November, because here's what they say, okay, yeah, January 1st, I'm gonna start on my journey and I'm gonna lose 40 pounds in 2025.
Okay.
But the reason I'm starting January 1st, because I got Thanksgiving. And then the Christmas time, and then holiday parties, and
The
this, that, and that.
leftovers.
So you already start making excuses as to why you can't start right now. Because if you're going to lose 40 pounds, you want to lose 40 pounds, why can't you start right now? So when you put it off to New Year's, whatever it is, and I just, weight loss is the top one, probably followed by, stop drinking or drink less, which that cracks me up too. I'm not going to drink as much in the 20. What does that mean?
That one never works.
It's like, what does that mean? So I'm not a fan of them, because whatever you're going to resolve yourself to do, it doesn't have to wait till the New Year. Start it whenever you resolve yourself to do it.
Okay, good deal. B, let me ask you, are you a fan of New Year's resolutions and or self-improvement plans? Because we're going to talk a little bit about self-improvement plans as well.
I like them. They're a good idea, right? In theory, they're good. Because, we all look at it. We all, at one point of our life, had this is my New Year's resolution. Has it come to fruition? Probably not. But when you turn and say, okay, I want to improve myself, that's where you start talking my language, as we all know. But I think... I'm not going to say it.
Gotta work hard.
I wasn't even going to say it yet, but since we will talk about working hard, I like that. That's a good idea. You should start in the new year like, I want to improve X, Y, and Z by working harder. I know. I'll throw it out there. So, not a fan, but I do like where we're going with the self-improvement.
Okay. So, thank you very much, Brandon. I'm always working hard. Watts.
Can we get that on the shirt?
He is
the
hardest.
The hardest working man.
James Brown.
No, I did a little research, and because I wanted to see how New Year's resolutions in particular came into existence. And apparently they've been around for thousands of years. It goes back to Babylonian times, I think like 4,000 years ago. And then for them, the Babylonians, they had a couple of different things that they would do. It would reaffirm their loyalty to the new king, pay debts to the gods. They would also return borrowed objects. And here's the one that got me: make promises to be good in the new year. So then I started going a little further. For instance, Chinese New Year. We're all, we know about that. The one thing I like about Chinese New Year is they celebrate it for 2 weeks. So that's 2 weeks of just fun. And so one of the things that they do, they give red envelopes with money in them. So I know it's got to be some Chinese ancestor somewhere in my family, but yeah. Anyway,
Ancestry.com.
I ain't found one yet, but if you out there,
hey, cuz
they have family dinners. They offer sacrifices to ancestors, and then this one right here got me. They do a thorough cleaning of their house. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what.
Well, we do that.
Well,
in our culture.
Yeah.
So I came around to us, or shall I say, let's say us here in the United States, okay?
Yeah.
Carl, to your point, you had mentioned earlier about weight loss being one of them, okay? That's one of the ones. Fitness, okay? Finances, mental health. You talked about weight loss, but then I jumped over to our side of the fence, and with us, we got to put rims on our New Year's resolutions because we got to have
Spinners.
the black eyed peas and greens
Mm-hmm.
with rice for dinner. We
Luck
always go.
Luck and money.
Yes, we got to have that resolution. I'm finding me a new job, okay?
Mhm.
Because I can't stand these people. They want me to.
Can't take one more year.
No, they want me to work too hard for the money they
Mhm.
paying me. I'm just saying.
All right, I'll let it go. I'll let it go. All
No, you
right.
won't, but it's okay.
Wait a minute. They want we want the new relationship,
Oh,
because I'm just saying we
tired of
want. They're
him
coming.
driving your
I'm coming
car?
into New Year. I'm shedding all this foolishness.
I want to get into that. I'm gonna let
See, and one of my favorites is we make that resolution that this year, family, when I get that tax refund, I'm gonna pay these bills and I'm gonna take me a trip. So yes,
I heard that one before,
I told you that's what we do.
but the trip never happened,
Exactly. So that's what we're segueing into.
and the bills never. Well, never mind. I'm okay. Go ahead.
These resolutions that we make, they're temporary at best. And I think one of the things is, in addition to having resolutions, now we got this thing called vision boards. And for those of you that don't know, vision boards or dream boards are physical boards where you put on, objects. It's like a collage, family. So if you want this new car, you put a picture of a car on it. If you want the new job, you put the job that you want on the board. And the idea behind that is thoughts and feelings can manifest themselves into reality. And visualization techniques can help people achieve success. So I said to myself, where did these vision boards come into play? They too have been around for a long time. However, back in 2006, lady by the name of Robin Byrne wrote a book called The Secret, where she introduced vision boards. 2006. Since 2006, that book has been sold over 35 million times.
Bestsellers.
So I guess on her vision board, she had a picture of a book. And
That's all she needed to have.
it's just a picture of a book and people walking to the store to buy her book
So it works.
for her.
Oh, okay.
So let me ask you, B, being a youngster here, how do you feel about vision boards or the idea of vision boards?
You would come to me with the
Yeah,
vision, the
everybody gonna
manifestation.
have a chance.
Okay. I mean, I get it. It's cool, but I'm not a manifester. I'm not.
Come
I'm
on with
not.
it. Come on.
You know where I feel like if you the book, write the book, do it, right?
It's called The Secret, though. See, if you want to know what the secret is, you got to buy the book. And then you buy the book and you figure the secret is get a poster board and start putting pictures on it.
So the time I spent making this poster board with the book and my yacht on it, I could just be putting in the,
Working hard.
I couldn't just, why
Go
can't you
ahead and
just work
say it.
towards your goals
Say
instead
it.
of just putting it on the board? I'm just curious. Why?
But
Why?
and see what the idea
me.
though is you are visualizing your goal. So you look at it.
Okay,
You put the board
Okay.
in your bedroom. You put the board in not in the living room, because then it's gonna mess up you while you watching TV and you
But
ain't trying.
okay.
Yeah,
But,
won't be focused
but
on the vision.
okay. Let's say like I had a goal in mind for this year, right? But I just worked hard and achieved it. So what's the purpose of that when you can just put your boots on, zip them up, and get to work?
So let's say, okay, ultimately one day you want to get married, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why not do a vision board and put a picture of a bride and a groom on it, so you can focus on one day. That's a goal. I want to get married.
Or, and I've seen this too.
Y'all gonna try to make me get this board. It's not happening.
Just like, okay, same thing. You have a goal or a
Mhm.
vision of being married, and I'm sure you have some ideas of how you want that day or how you want the day to look. Do a vision board of that, like a horse-drawn carriage or flower
I can't just
arrangements.
go get the woman, court date her, and marry her.
I'm just saying these are things that go on a vision board.
You trying to have a see here's the thing vision board party? Is this where we going?
No,
I'm
because
not.
I'm not
I was
putting no
because you
damn
asking me about
vision
these
board.
boards
I-
because
Because you're saying, work hard.
that's
but,
not
but don't you
put
want to
that on
have
my
some,
board.
But
Put
don't
that
you
on
want to
my
have
board.
something to look at to say what all my hard work is going to go toward this?
You can.
But
I'm
why do
just-
I have to cut it out and from the magazine?
Because it's a visualization technique.
y'all got vision boards at your houses.
Hell no, I ain't got no
No.
vision board. But this is something that we don't want to dissuade our family from looking at. And my thing is, these are two things that we're looking at. We're looking at New Year resolutions, and we're also looking at vision boards. For me, and Carl, again, to your point, you can have either and or both.
Okay.
But I think the key is commitment. If you're going to have a resolution,
Mhm.
then a couple of different things. Number one, I think one of the pros to having a New Year's resolution would be, it's a goal. Okay. You want to make sure that you have a sense of purpose. They have to be realistic goals. And I think you also have to make sure that these are goals that you can attain. Understanding, of course, with resolutions, you're going to have a setback. Because if you're talking about losing weight and you want to lose 30 pounds in 2 months, there's no way, quite
Starve.
honestly. So why even put that out there? Why not say 30 pounds in 6 months? Because one of the things that dissuades people, especially with weight loss and stuff like that, for New Year's resolution, they don't see the results as quickly as they think they
Yeah.
should.
You want instant gratification.
Right. So you started January, you
January
and butt at the
7th,
gym.
Yeah.
right. And by January 15th, you ain't seen nothing. So you just gonna throw your hands up, say, the hell with this resolution.
Maybe next year.
Well, I think that part of that is people go into these resolutions and or vision boards without strategies as to really, or understanding and a good strategy as to how to achieve what they're looking to achieve. So let's just look at weight loss for that, for example.
Mhm.
You've got people who, again, I'll just stick with the same 40 pounds. I want to lose 40 pounds.
So you got 40 pounds on the board.
Okay. These people have been sedentary for years.
Okay.
January 1st, joining the gym. I'm cutting back on my diet. We're
Okay.
going to go crazy. So they jump on a treadmill and say, okay, I'm going to start running.
Mm.
I'm not going to walk. I haven't done nothing. I've been sitting eating chips and bonbons for the last 5 years.
You've been working from home.
Been
'cause of
working
COVID.
from home even before COVID.
Say you was
I'm
one of the
spilling
first.
out the chair, which is why I got to lose these 40 pounds. So I'm going to go get on the treadmill and I'm
And
going to
run.
run. Because I think I can lose 10 the first week. Because that's how, I'm just that motivated.
Mm.
Yes. You're
Okay.
a former athlete. So yeah,
So
it comes easy.
you
Oh yeah.
now you done tore your hamstring or pulled your hamstring. You got your knee all messed up. Your
Your
foot.
chest hurt.
So chest, you done sweated through all your little t-shirts because you ain't bought no workout clothes because you ain't really did nothing.
Just your Hanes
So
shirt.
the tight little basketball shorts that you had from the 8th grade, you busting the seams in them. So now you do all of this after the first week. You've lost 2 pounds. I'm done. I can't do nothing.
It's too hard.
It's too hard. And I'm hurting. My chest hurt. It's okay. There wasn't a real strategy of, okay, maybe I should try to do this. Or maybe, even with everything else, I have, I want a yacht. I put it on my vision board. Using your example, B, I'm the
There you
shift
go.
shift crew leader at McDonald's.
Yeah.
How am I going to get this yacht?
You're gonna have to flip a lot of burgers.
You gonna
Mm.
how's it gonna manifest because it's on a piece of paper or on a poster board? What's my strategy? And I think a lot of people go into these things without having a clear path as to how they're going to achieve their goal. Which is why if you get that clear path in July, in October,
Why not start then?
Start right then.
Because one of the things too, especially with the vision boards, is now they have vision board parties.
I would not be fun at that party. I would ruin
You wouldn't
it.
be at the party because you'd
They
be too
probably
busy
wouldn't even
working hard.
Yeah,
So,
true.
I
Sorry.
s-
I would like to see him at that party. Because he's gonna be like, what are you doing?
I just ruined it.
Where's your vision board, Brandon? I ain't got that crap. I just work hard. So, but no, I mean, I think, Carl, when we talk about, the pressure that you put on yourself, whether it's a New Year's resolution or whether or not it's a vision boards in particular, I find to be interesting because what I've seen is, number one, like I said, they have parties. But if you're going to do a vision board and you have certain goals that you want to reach, I would think, and I think we've talked about this before, how about you hook up with somebody that has done a vision board and actually achieved some of their goals so that they can share some of that wisdom with you in terms of, hey, this is how you can work towards doing that. The same with resolutions, because we put pressure on ourselves when we don't see the expected results. But at the same time, if you talk to somebody that's lost weight, they'll tell you, you're going to reach a plateau. It's not going to come as instant as you want it to come. Because again, we sit back and because we're in a microwave society, we want stuff like instantly.
Yesterday.
And with the vision board things, I was looking, and one of the things I found was that there are people that, have vision board celebrities. Oprah has a vision board. Steve Harvey has a vision. Ellen has a vision.
What's on Oprah vision board?
Exactly.
That's what I want to know.
Exactly. And when I see stuff like that,
Picture of
especially with-
Thanos.
See,
what more
but
can
when
you
I see
want?
stuff like that, I think that's a money grab for them. I'm skeptical about that because what the hell you got on your vision board?
That's what I want to know.
Okay, Steve Harvey, what you got on your vision board? A picture of a funny comedian?
Suits.
So
Suits and more suits.
I'm just saying
Of
that
all colors.
we have to be realistic about this, man, because it's ridiculous that people, I think, are so enamored with things that they see other people having. I don't have a problem with anybody having goals, but you have to be realistic in how you're going to attain those goals. Like you said, Carl, you got to have a plan.
So I'm glad this is a good segue to this because I was going to bring this up. So a couple months ago, October, went to a reunion, college
Say
reunion.
you went to a vision board
No.
party.
Went to a college reunion.
All right.
Ran into one of my big bros from college. He's a fan of the pod. Shout out to Keith. He lives out of state, so we don't see each other that often. Keith has looked phenomenal. Had lost weight. Looked like he was aging backwards. He's Benjamin Button. I mean, like he did 30 years ago. And I say, bruh, look at you, man. You looking good. See how you, trim down, boom, boom, boom. Keith was like, yeah. And he ran down everything. He ran down to me, his diet, his exercise plan, told me, reach out to me, man. I can send you some stuff, yada, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bet. That was in October. I have not reached out to Keith.
Famous December, but yeah.
That's me. That has nothing to do with Keith. Keith was very open and
Mid-December.
honest in saying, I can show you what I did. I can walk you through this. You too can have the same results. And I
can lead you
said,
to the water.
bet. And still have yet to reach out to the brother. So when people say, like you said, hook up with somebody that's done it. No, man.
Well, if
People
you
don't
put that
want
on
to
the
do
vision
that.
board, you have a picture of Keith, and you can.
And I'm gonna be looking at Keith. Like,
He manifested.
that ain't gonna help me lose no weight.
Visualization.
I can look at Keith while I'm eating that second, third, fourth slice of pizza, and be like, I'm
But
gonna get there.
But it's on the board though.
But one of the things that they say though with vision boards, I was looking at pros. It gives you clarity and focus. Okay, it gives you motivation and inspiration. Okay, a creative expression because it's a physical thing that you're looking at, and puts you in a positive mindset because you're looking at this vision board and you say, "Damn it, I'm gonna get it."
I agree with the last two.
But if that's all you're doing is looking at it, it ain't doing you no damn good. Yeah, I look at it every day. Now what?
That's why I say I agree with the last two. You can be positive and you can be creative, but that's not going to help you achieve.
And ultimately, if you're not working towards it, wouldn't it be a distraction? I'm on my computer. I ain't got time to do my work because I'm looking at this damn vision board over here talking about one day.
Well, you're not supposed to study it. I think you're
I'm just saying, you see it every day. So I'm like,
Go stare at it for 5 like,
it's distracting. Man, move that damn thing out the way. I can't see ESPN. So
I question that. You need this to motivate you?
coming from a self-described hard worker, I would expect a comment. Like that,
I'm
D.
just concerned because okay, say I want
good point.
X, Y, and Z. Okay, I'm just say I want X car. I'm gonna go on Google, flip it out, and get the board and put it in my bedroom and look at that car.
Right.
That's a piece of paper. I can't drive that.
But you can focus on attaining that.
And then what if X car is like a Bugatti?
But see, that's why you got to have realistic
Yeah.
expectations.
But that's
to
not.
those
But
that
I
got-
have to put what I want.
Okay.
I don't want. I don't want a Lexus. I want a Bugatti.
So that's why Steve Harvey would have a picture of a funny comedian on his vision board because that's what he wants. He wants to be a funny
So it's
comedian.
about what you want that's not realistic. Is that what we're getting towards?
Well-
because okay, we can all put a Bugatti on our vision boards, but what's the odds of
I can't spell Bugatti, so I'm not putting it up there.
What's
So is it motivating though? If you put what you want, does it really motivate you? Do you say I want a Bugatti, but in your mind you say, well, I'll settle for, I'll just say a BMW.
Porsche? But
Yeah, I don't know.
That even that.
but yeah,
Because
but
I'm on the bus stop right now. So I'm
you-
going from
I
bus
don't think
stop
you
to
go-
Bugatti.
I don't think you go from the bus to the Bugatti. That's like a 1 in a million. Maybe it might if you put it on your vision board and manifest over it with the glitter and all that. You might get the Bugatti,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna push that narrative.
So I forgot to ask this question, and I think it's very important. Do either of you know anybody with a vision board? Because we know plenty of people that have made New Year resolutions, and we've made them. Do you know anybody with a vision board?
I know people that have made vision boards.
And the end result was
I can't really. I did because I wasn't that invested in their vision.
so you wasn't that. Hey man, how's that
Can't
vision
really.
board working out for you?
But yeah, I know plenty of people that have had vision that have gone to or vision board parties or put them on, and there may or may not been vision boards in my house. I don't want to, and I guess I don't want to discount people's.
Dream big.
Yeah, I don't want to say that it's a waste of time. I'll stop short of saying it's a waste of time. Because like you said, I do think that it is a good expression and it does put you in a positive mindset. To say that I do have a vision, I do have goals. If it does nothing else but kind of give you a goal setting exercise, because a lot of people don't set goals. They just go through and they let life happen. They do.
Yeah,
Well, I have a lot to learn about this world. because
Well,
I
and see-
operate in my little
okay.
domicile,
So let me
hard
ask
working.
you this then, B. Do you have, or do you surround yourself with people who are in your same mindset, i.e., people that are hard workers or who may not find any value in vision boards or resolutions, things of that nature?
I want to say is yes and no. 'Cause I've been around people that do them. Now, am I gonna join in? No, I'm not gonna knock it, but I'm gonna have my thoughts. I'm gonna keep that to myself about.
So you don't express your trepidation about vision boards and things
well,
like
that's
that. too.
it's mostly women. Like I had an ex-girlfriend that did that. I'm not gonna say nothing on that board is gonna happen because that's just me. I'm gonna say
But that's how you felt though. So you ain't like walk through the room and knock that shit off. Dang.
Did
I'm-
she have
I'm not gonna-
realistic expectations on the board?
no.
Because I see,
But-
and you never said that to her, though,
Look,
did you?
I'm off working hard, but I'm not a dream crusher. I'm not. I'm
You
not
have to be. It's not about being a dreamer.
So-
You have to be realistic. If you know that those dreams are unrealistic, then you should have told her, "Listen here, that ain't gonna work. But I
No.
know why you didn't, because y'all was in a relationship and you knew.
Yeah, and that see, I can come on here and say you need to work harder, but I couldn't tell that person at the time working harder.
You in a
because
relationship with her. Why
That
not?
was a mistake.
Oh.
I wasn't supposed to be there. So that's why I didn't belong there. So that's why that
I
went
love
that way.
this.
So that's how that went down. That was a no. But it wasn't, so that's why I didn't really get involved. I provided said magazine, so I helped out.
So
but-
you bought the magazine, you watched her. Did you help her cut out the pictures?
Oh no, I just threw some magazines.
So she did it on her own. It wasn't part of a party.
No, it was a party, but she
Oh,
needed
okay.
magazines and
so
didn't have
you
magazines.
bought the magazines and you
No, they were just
contributed.
old magazines around
Okay,
the house,
alright,
so I
yeah.
just get out of here,
Okay.
But yeah, so it was that wasn't supposed to.
So that's why it didn't work, because they were old magazines and they were old pictures. You got to have new, fresh pictures.
It's
that you putting on.
rules. Oh, see,
Man, I'm just saying. That's
You
I don't
just-
want no
why-
old pictures on my vision board. I want some new pictures.
Why can't we just wake up, seize the day? See, you gonna make me go down this path again.
Carpe diem.
Let's go.
I love my little Latin phrases, but okay, the whole vision board process. Why can't you just wake up motivated? Because let's look at the world. I'm
Some people need help to be motivated.
Okay, I'm gonna just use this example. I saw it in you're a deer or a gazelle in the wild, about to get eaten by a lion. Do that need some motivation, or you just gonna die?
No, you're going to work hard and you're going to run.
You're gonna get out away from that, but do I need motivation for that?
But see, here's the thing too, because I don't think that's a blanket statement that you can just make across the board for everybody. Because
Fair.
unfortunately, there are people that need motivation, and I think if it's helping you to obtain your goals, I'm all for it. Do I subscribe to vision boards?
Okay,
Probably not,
but-
because I am one of the most skeptical people that you will ever meet. If I had a middle name, it would be skepticism.
Okay, so there's the people that need the motivation, right? And
Yes.
so that person already out the gate is not motivated to achieve said goal out the get go, or to work towards it prior to this board, right? So go back to the Bugatti. Okay, this is Ricky that don't have a car right now, don't have a job right now. He about to go to his girl vision board party. He gonna slap a Bugatti on it. Is he gonna get that Bugatti?
He could,
How?
because he's networking with people that are of the same
You networking
mindset.
with people at a vision board party to get a Bugatti.
No, I'm just
You-
saying,
you
because
never
people can motivate you. Say, look, man, this is what I achieved with my vision board.
No. Just the
Or-
regular vision board party. They don't have Bugattis.
There could be
at this.
it could be somebody at the vision board party who's driving a Bugatti.
Or somebody that has attained the goals listed on their vision board, so they can give
Who
you
has
helpful
to-
hints.
That's why I said I'm going to stop short of saying it's a waste of time, because there could be people do have to set goals, and if that's their only way of setting a goal,
If you have a Bugatti, what are you doing at a vision board? What move?
You helping
The
other
second
people.
one, you trying to get this?
it could be. Listen, it could be your event space that you're hosting the vision board party. And you've also provided the catering and the decorations,
Which is how you got the Bugatti.
You got the Bugatti.
That's a different scenario then.
But hey, so if you put it on your board,
Just put
and
more
you
money
say,
in your
"Oh,
pockets.
You have Bugatti on your board. I have one. How did you get the Bugatti?
This is
From
how.
your vision
You're
board.
paying for it. So
That don't count though.
it does count, because that person might say, "Hey, maybe
That
I
don't-
need to
if
do
you
what
put
you
the
do."
Bugatti on your vision board and go walk outside to it, that I don't think that counts. And then meanwhile,
No,
we
I'm
over
talking
here with
about
our
the person.
Elmer's glue paying for your
Well,
Bugatti.
it's somebody. Now, there are a lot of people who need that type of motivation. I don't want
I
to take
fear
that
for
away
I
from
fear
them.
if you need that, I fear.
I don't want to,
I
but I
fear.
do still. At the same token, though, I do think that any type of resolution or any type of vision needs to have realistic expectations.
So then, if you were, because like you said, Carl, you may or may not have seen a vision board in your home. Would you ever say to someone, "That's not realistic"?
No, I don't think so.
Good question.
Because and I think part of vision boarding, and I did not read The Secret, so I don't know exactly what the structure of it is. But I think part of vision boarding now is wishes rather than goals.
What's the
So,
difference though? Because we talking about the Bugatti. Is that a wish?
I used to wish that I could play in the NFL. That was a wish. That was not a goal of mine because I know it would never gonna happen. My high school football coach told me I was too slow. And
So it was a wish.
And it was a wish. And here's the thing. And I knew, and it wasn't that just he told me that and that motivated me and I was going to get faster. No. I ran the 40 time. I ran the same 40 time. At the time, I was 170 pounds. My 40 time was the same as the dude that played defensive end who was 290 pounds. I was too slow.
You was just on the wrong side of the ball.
I was too slow.
You could play defense.
I was too small and too slow. Let's say that. So that wasn't going to happen. So I'm not going to tell somebody, that's not going to happen because they may already know that, but it's a wish.
But if it was on somebody's vision board and you knew that this person was running a sub 6 40 and they got on there, NFL linebacker, then
that's a wish.
And I'm saying, do you tell them, look, bro, that's
I feel like you got to exercise your discretion with that.
Well, because you don't want to be a dream killer, but at the same time,
have to.
That's part of.
But here's the because there's multiple things on the vision board, so you might not be able to take that NFL down, but you can say, hey, you got a sports car over there. Let's.
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of where I'm going.
Some of the
stuff is goals, and some of the stuff are wishes. Some of the stuff that you can really look at and say, okay, I see, but I'm not going to pick apart which is which.
But see, and here's the way that I feel about it. If we're talking about resolutions and or vision boards. And I hate to sound harsh, but
do it.
Yeah, if you see it and you know that it's unrealistic, in most, if not all cases, people that are making these resolutions and vision boards are adults. Mm-hmm. So how am I crushing your dream if you a whole grown ass individual? If I tell you, B, take that damn Bugatti off your vision board. Ain't gonna get that crap.
Gonna hurt my feelings.
And then what? Not you, but somebody else.
Make another vision board next year.
Exactly.
With 2 Bugattis on it.
Okay.
Because he's gonna show you.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm gonna come back and say that's stupider. Now you got 2. I mean, but I just feel like if you see it and and granted, you have to use discretion with it. And I would never say this for anybody who you might just crush their dreams. But there has to be a way where you can say, well, maybe you want to consider, starting down here. Not necessarily the Bugatti, but
Ford.
Hell, I'd go with a 3 Series, BMW. And then next year or 2 years from now, you do another vision board with another car. Because by then, if you get that BMW, you flip that puppy, take that money that you spent, hey, now you get something else. But I do think it's incumbent upon us to be realistic, and again, not be fostering these false senses of security by, yeah, you can do it, you can get that yacht, and chances are you probably won't.
Yeah.
But how about a canoe? How about
a canoe?
I'm just saying, man. You start with a kayak.
Yeah, you can get a boat. You can get a boat.
Fair, yeah.
Rather than getting
the 80-foot yacht, yeah,
80-foot yacht.
Yeah.
So I say, in your case, you didn't tell the ex, okay?
Mm-mm.
So at the time, did you know that you shouldn't have been in a relationship with her, or you still trying to figure it out?
I was too busy working hard.
See,
but back to the vision board again. Like we were saying, I'm not gonna crush the dream, but I'm gonna evaluate, and I'm like, and probably my personality, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna give it away, like, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. But at least I'm not gonna be like flipping over tables, and I'm not gonna ruin the vision board party like you think I would. I would hear you out, on your goals. I might give some very constructive criticism, like, how are you gonna get?
Well, and there you go. That's a way that you can do it, whether it's a vision board or a New Year's resolution.
Because make a to-do list.
There you go.
Like, and say I'm just like your grocery list.
So it can be a vision list board.
Okay.
Let's just take the vision board away.
So what you're saying, this is okay. I'm gonna go back to your work hard. What you're saying is, I make a New Year's resolution, which is typically a declaration. You know, some people write them down, but a lot of people just make a declaration. Or I'm gonna do a vision board, which is a creative expression of where I would like to things I would like to see manifest.
Your goals.
Okay, so I do those things. Then you want me to do more work?
Yes.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Because it's all about working hard.
It's all about working hard. So I do the vision board, and now I got to do a to-do list.
But hear me out. Okay, you want all these things. It's not just gonna appear.
Why not? I declared them, and I made a vision. I'm surprised. I am so surprised we are this deep into it, and you haven't quoted Habakkuk 2:2. I'm really surprised at that.
I'm not just about to stoic all the way down.
Speak those things into existence.
Yeah,
but here, y'all know me. Okay. I go get a new car in 3 months. How do you think I'm gonna tell you I got that car?
I'm gonna know what you say. You gonna say you worked hard.
I'm not gonna tell you, oh yeah, me and my girl, we had a vision board party.
And it manifests?
And next thing you know, that Porsche was outside. Carl, look at that. Go make your vision board. Or I'm gonna tell you I was working my butt off and then that car got in the driveway. And which is more realistic for me to sit down and we gonna get the glue and the hot glue gun. And
then when you think about this though, with working hard, which we're not opposed to, however,
I like it.
However, comma,
Uh-oh.
you busting your butt, working all these hours, you get the Porsche, but you ain't got time to enjoy it because you working 300 hours a week.
It's not 300. It's like 60.
No,
I did the math.
Hard work ain't 60 hours. Hard work is what, 80, 85? Because if you working 60 hours a week, man, I'm sorry, you're
not working hard enough. That's why the Bugatti hasn't come to manifest.
See,
so you working? All right, so we want to start working 80 hours a week. That's 80 Bugatti. So
look, I'm salaried. You get them hot 40, and that's about it with me. I'm sorry.
What's that? 40.
See, I know what it is.
40.
Them shift leaders at McDonald's.
we be steamrolling in there.
I'm not doing it. I just think that you have to be realistic in the goals that you may set, whether it's a New Year's resolution or the vision board. But at the same time, if you have people around you and you got that support system, people should feel comfortable coming to you saying, hey, because I think if I come to you and I'm saying something about the vision board, then at least I care enough to say what's going on. Or is there anything I can do to help? I ain't gonna give you no money, but maybe I can
toward that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
maybe I can give you some helpful suggestions.
So let me put a hypothetical. I'm gonna just make up a situation because it could or could not be real. You got like me, I'm at shift lead at McDonald's, right? And all my employees decide to have a vision board party, and I walk around the room and see them, and I see Rolls Royces on all the vision boards. So you telling me what do you do with that? You got the fry cook saying 2025 Rolls Royce. What do you do?
They're not going to say that because, if everybody got Rolls Royce, 9 times out of 10, somebody done photocopied somebody. So they Rolls Royce ain't going to be in color. With them, I'm not dealing with that. All I'm saying is you have to make sure that these damn dreams and goals are realistic.
What I would say is you better check your register every night. Because they might manifest depending on how popular your McDonald's is. Somebody might roll up there with one.
Well, I think that's a bigger problem.
But I'm just
that's
saying.
beyond the party having a problem.
So if you the shift lead, you supposed to know your people.
I want to shift this a little bit because I want to go back to something that you said early in the conversation. One of the New Year's resolutions is about relationships and talking about, one of the things that I can't stand is at the end of the year, going into the new year, people will say, it's time to get those toxic relationships and get those toxic people out of your life.
Oh, I did that.
And you say people, you talking about preachers. I'm just saying.
I didn't want to go there, but they do. It's a lot of them that say that. A lot of preachers do say that going into the new year. And I always say to myself, who has somebody every year that they gotta get out of their life.
But it's
At some point, it's you. How do
You the
you
toxic
figure
person?
you are the toxic person?
You the problem.
yeah.
How do you every year? That's right. I got to get these relations, all the negative people. How do you keep attracting negative people? I've never-
Every year.
I have never said
Consistency
to
is
myself
key.
at the end of a year, yeah, I'm not talking. I don't care if it's been friendships, romantic relationships. It never waits to the end of the year
Because
for
January
me to
1st,
say,
The light bulb comes on once
You
they
know.
hear it. Wait a minute. Now I know he stole my check.
You
I
know.
got to get rid of him.
and okay, and then to use your preacher
you're still out
example.
your wallet the whole year though.
Yeah. And in this next season,
Mm.
everybody can't go to the level that you're going. Shut up with that.
Fam, this is
I never heard that before.
just a friendly conversation that we're having
Hey.
here. So
That's
Stop
hey,
that. People don't have.
Carl,
it-
you
it-
can't bring
you-
everybody with you.
You are dense.
You can't
If
bring
you
everybody
gotta,
with
somebody
you.
has to tell you, you going to the next level, and everybody can't go to your level, and get rid of the toxic people.
but what
Oh my God!
but you know what I will say to
They
that
be eating it
is
up too.
that's something exactly. That's something that you will hear the biggest applause.
I know.
It's
That's when they stand
They
up.
standing up, shouting and screaming, and
And
it's
they
all,
grab
no,
you and be,
no
"Come here."
offense, but a lot of times it's all women.
And that means it's you, sweetheart. It's you. You are the toxic person. If every year, and like you said,
Not to
you
point
can go
fingers.
from 2022, 23, 24. We go. You can and you look around when they say that it's the same people.
So B, we're gonna be on the lookout. Starting this New Year's Eve.
It's the
at service. We're gonna
same
start looking to see
people.
who's
I'ma be
standing up.
looking at- hey, I'm gonna just be minding
It's
my
the
business over.
same people, and it's like, how do you keep attracting toxic people? How do you keep attracting people that don't have your best interests at heart, and they there to drain you, and they can't go to the next? And the same people. They said I couldn't do it. Who is they?
And that's when they play that never would have made it at the end of the year to go into the next year, and then
Oh.
next year they play that again, and
And
then
it's
the
the
next year
same
again.
people. It's you. If that resonates with you every year,
every
that
year.
is you.
So let me ask
New
then,
year, new
if
me.
we're talking about, because that particular item, talking about relationships, seems to be prevalent along the lines of gender. Because I don't think we have men that are standing up clapping on that, unless they talking about men in other relationships.
Men don't wait
So-
till the end of the year. If it ain't work, B, you want to chime in? Men
I'm proud
don't
to
wait
say-
till the end
Well,
of
yeah,
the year.
yeah. I'm about to say, for me, yeah, I've had those situations, and God no, I would not wait till the end of the year because I did something like that, and it's removed. So I didn't wait till January 1st to go. Would I have ended it at January the end, or started waiting until the beginning of the end of the new year? What is that process?
What
work?
is and did somebody have to tell you that? Did somebody have
That's
to
what I'm trying to figure
you
out.
know,
Because
it's
either
like-
way, I got out my bad situation when it was time to get out of it, which you probably should do.
Well,
Abort mission when it's time to.
There you
But
go.
sometimes we overstay.
I know I did that. I'm sorry.
See?
Don't do what I did.
No, you
but
can
now,
overstay.
but look, going into the new year, I'm in a good situation. But so I bumped in my head. But
But
living your
even
learn,
even
guys.
overstaying, you realized I've been in this too. It wasn't like, okay, at the end of the year, I'm gonna get out of this.
Come January 1st, we done.
Yeah, it's
So maybe then if preachers preach that sermon in the middle of the year, then that could be avoided.
it can be any Sunday.
But
Get
no,
people-
it's not even that.
Get people
Why-
out of your life that don't need to be there.
But why do you need somebody else to tell you?
That
It's the
part too.
whole motivating thing behind the resolution, the vision board. If you need that motivation, you in hot water enough already.
We all need help. We all need.
Fair,
So
but
I mean,
you got to take that
I don't-
initiative, though. You know,
I don't mind the word like you, but just any given Sunday can be any given Monday.
that's reserved for
Any given Bible study.
that's New Year's
I
service.
see you at the grocery store. It doesn't make a difference. And it's like if you need to tell people over and over again, okay, because that's what some people need that.
Well, yeah, it's the same
But
thing
don't
over
make
and
it
over
don't make it
again.
my New Year's message
So maybe it's an instance though where by the preacher saying it's been validated, where they said, I've been thinking maybe this ain't the right relationship for me. And then once Pastor Johnny B. Good says it at the
It's
New Year's Eve
confirmed.
service, that's it. That's God talking to me.
God revealed it to him, but you needed the confirmation via the church service that what you was thinking on all year.
At
And
watch
once
night.
it came, yep.
But keeping in mind, we're here to help people.
I'm gonna hazard to say that has
I'll
been
help him,
said.
Gene. I'm gonna help him. All
Look,
right.
you needed the preacher to say it, but your mama, your best friend, your cousin, they done told you for the last 12 months.
But they ain't at the right hand of God. Preacher is. He knows.
Only when God
even
reveals.
though that's the same canned sermon that we have all heard.
You just gotta wait till it roll back
after
around.
year after year after year.
And we do not go to the same church. So we're not talking about it's got to
something
be
we
in
know.
It's got to be in the handbook. And don't think I'm disparaging preachers. I'm not. But I think that that message is always to me for anything. When I hear this New Year's resolution and people say that, I'm gonna cut these people out of my life.
You see, that's part of the resolution. They cut the new people out, and then one of the resolutions, I'm gonna find me a new boo. So how about the frying pan into the fire? Essentially.
So that means it's you.
But this time for the next year, you're gonna cut that one off. So it's a new process. So technically you did cut rid of the negative people from 2024, but now there's new negative people in 2025. So it's like a cycle.
And as
That's
an adult,
what that explains.
And
that.
as an adult, how many people do you actually let into that inner circle where you got to cut them out?
Consistently.
Consistent.
It's a yearly.
We all have relationships, whether it be work, personal, but as an adult, you pretty much galvanize your group of friends that
you should have. And if you haven't, that's
And
a
I'm
big
saying
where
problem.
that comes in to me, that is gender specific for the most part, because I think that a lot of times when we're talking about, these type of toxic relationships, it's male and female, and it's the female that's, realizing, hey, this is a toxic relationship. But a lot of times you stay for whatever reason.
So again, that's you. You are attracting toxic people, and you are fostering toxic relationships. If you have to do this consistently, year after year after year. That's the whole point for me, for the vision boarding and resolutions. It comes down to your personal responsibility. What do you want to do? What do you want to see happen in your life? What do you want to manifest in your life? It doesn't have to wait to the end of the year. It doesn't have to wait to a vision board party. Sometimes just sit and think. Turn the TV off.
Turn the phone off.
Turn the phone off. Sit there. Look out the window.
Saying touch some grass.
Do something. Go, just sit there within yourself and say, what do I want to see happen in my life?
But some people need motivation, Carl.
Okay, but first think about it though. You gotta identify it before I can even be motivated to do it. And my identification, because here's the thing about vision board parties and resolutions. People copycat.
Exactly.
You say, my New Year's resolution is I want to lose some weight. You're going to hear somebody else say, yeah, I'm going to do that too. Is that what you really want?
And if their idea sounds better than your idea, then you're going to say, oh, let me replicate what they put on it.
Absolutely.
You're going to lose
Same
7
thing with a
pounds.
vision board
Let me
party.
lose 7 pounds.
I'm going to be looking at what you put on yours.
It's a competition.
Because if I put a Kia and you put a Bugatti, oh man, I'm not thinking hard. I'm not dreaming hard enough. I got to get something else.
Wait, I said dream
harder.
harder. Whoa, you got to work harder, not dream harder.
But still, dream, work, whatever. I got to try to do what you. It's like what do I want? I might want. I told somebody, I want a Mini Cooper, and every time I say that to somebody, they clown me. Why you want that little big car? Hey, I like it. You can't clown me off of the Mini Cooper. I'm not in middle school. We not playing.
So somebody told you, they clowned you on a Mini Cooper, but y'all both said y'all wouldn't be realistic and tell people You're not gonna get that on your vision board.
Sound like you need to start flipping some tables over at these parties, Carl.
I'm hoping you've never been to one, have you?
No, I have not.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm
so
about to say. I don't think they let me in.
And I'm
They wouldn't
and
even
one
let
because
me.
I'm not artsy craftsy. I never even in we used to do that in kindergarten, first grade, cut stuff out and paste it on the paper.
Yeah.
Mine always looked terrible. I don't even know how to color good.
Uh-oh.
Do men go to the vision board parties?
I'm sure they do, and that's okay.
Like, okay, let me rephrase that. Do real men go?
I would
I'm
wanna-
sure no.
oh, they should let me in one.
No, because listen,
There
hey
won't be
man,
another
think about
after
it
I
though.
go.
It's a bunch of women there. I go to Painting with a Twist if I was a single man. I'd go.
Yeah,
I'd
but you go to a
vision
vision
board
board party with a bunch of women, and you putting stuff on your vision board, and then once you do hook up with them, they gonna see that you rolling in a Ford Fusion and not the Escalade truck that you put
They
on
don't-
your vision board.
They really don't care.
That's true.
Because
So
I'm gonna tell you something. If they single women, one of the things gonna be on their vision board is a picture of a bride and groom, and I'm sitting across the room.
they done sized you up.
Yeah,
So
so
that's right there across the
be like, oh, it's manifesting already. So I mean,
a man.
yeah.
No, sis. Sorry. So
Oh boy.
I just
Man.
don't. I like I said, I don't want to downplay or discredit what their goals and ambitions are. I just think that people really have to say, here's what everything that I say I want on the vision board, I've already thought about. To me, I'm not gonna flip through a magazine or go through publications and say, oh, I think I want that. No, I've already thought about. I should be looking for, I want a new house. Okay, here's a picture of this type of house that I want. I can cut it out, put it on there. I've already started trying to make plans for this. I've already developed a strategy for this. All this is going to do is, just like what the preacher said, we said, it's confirmation. These are things that I've already laid out for myself, goals that I've already set for myself. This is how it's going to manifest. And that's fine. If you want that to be your activity, because it is a creative outlet, it does foster positive thought. I'm fine with that. But it's not, flipping through, oh, Bugatti. Yeah, I want that. Ooh, here's $1 million cash piled up. I want that.
So I think though
Those are wishes.
And when it comes to the vision board parties, one of the things that we talked about that for me doesn't necessarily need to be a competition. If you've got, people with different things on their vision boards, and I'll say this, just to kind of wrap things up, is that, whether it's a New Year's resolution, whether it's a vision board, I think it's important, fam, that y'all set realistic goals in either or, understanding that setbacks are going to take place and you're not going to get everything as quickly as you may think. But one of the keys is to commit to that resolution, commit to that goal, and talk to people that, have gone down that path and that have been successful, not celebrities, of course, because that's a bunch of crock. I'm not a big believer in vision boards, but if it works for you, I'm all for it. Carl, like you said, it puts you in a positive mindset, and it's a good idea to put stuff out there. I think, though, you can't use it as a distraction and get mad if you don't achieve said goal in whatever time frame you have. I think more so than setting a resolution, you could go along the lines of making it a theme, and a theme meaning long term. So if you say, okay, I'm going to lose weight, then you commit to losing weight, but don't set a deadline and say, okay, I'm going to lose 30 pounds. Okay, if you lose that 30, then at that point, however long it's taking you, if you've made it a theme, then it's a lifestyle change and it's going to be something that's continuous. It's important for all of us to, be supportive of people. If they've got these resolutions and vision boards. It's ironic that I say that, because if somebody asks me, hey, you think this is a good idea? Hell no. So
Yeah.
I say all that to say, fam, we love you guys. We want you to, look at the YouTube page, put stuff in the comments. We're looking for show topics and or ideas, whatever comments you may have. Because if you troll us, don't even worry about it. We got something for that ass.
I'm gonna work hard and find you.
There we go. Remember, we are here to help. We're going to keep it real, so excuse me for those that are church going folk and y'all may be offended by some of the language, but don't really care.
You'll be all right.
I'll say this.
God bless you.
We want you guys to stay prayerful, stay patient, stay peaceful, and stay positive. See you guys next time.